Greetings and good morning. Aristotle, the father of political science, regarded politics as a master science. Today I'm here to explain the meaning and significance of political science. First, what is a science? Science is a systematic body of knowledge which is classified into physical and social science. A physical science is a science which deals with matter and energy, whereas a social science is a science which deals with human beings. So man is a main center figure of social science. So from man, we have the tendency of getting various subjects. Man and his relation with human beings is regarded as sociology. When he is dealing with money, the subject became economics. When we are studying his mind, it is psychology. When we study about his entire history, it is an historical study of human beings. When we study about his character, it is ethics. And when we are studying about his political behavior, the subject became political science. So political science is a branch of social science and a systematic study of state and government. So the question is, what is a state? State is a combination of four parts: people, territory, government, and sovereignty. Sovereignty implies supreme power. So to put in a nutshell, a state is a politically organized society. And what is a government? An agent of a state comprising of three elements: legislature, which makes laws; executive, which executes the laws; and judiciary, which is a third organ and which is in charge of punishing the offenders. So to put in a nutshell, political science is both a study of state and government. That means we are all a part of the territory and we need to study both the aspects of state and government. So the word politics is derived from the Greek word polis, which means a city-state. And all those activity which happened in the city-state was regarded as a political activity. To quote in terms of Aristotle, man is a social animal. He cannot lead an isolated life. He started leading a life with others. But in the days to come, he started even fighting with others because human wants are unlimited. So to put an end of chaos in society, all the elders in that society decided to form three units. The first unit comprising of legislature, where the people will be in charge of making the laws. The second unit comprising of executive, where they will be in charge of executing the laws. And the third group of the people were assigned the role of judiciary, where they will settle cases in case of disputes. So when we are going to study these activities, the subject came to be known as political science. So here, Aristotle is rightly regarded as the father of political science because he was the first person who systematized the body of the knowledge of political science. And just a reminder, Aristotle was a student of Plato, who was a student of Socrates. These three scholars are regarded as the shining stars of political philosophy. Now, few definitions for your perusal. One, H.G. James. Political science is a science of state. So it's very simple, where he says it is a systematic study of state. Garner, political science begins and ends with the state. So what is the scope of politics? Whatever we are going to study, it's related to state. Third, Paul Jennett. Political science is that branch of social science which treats the foundation of the state and studies the principles of government. Now this scholar has given a little elaborated definition where he says it's both a study of state and government. But this I would consider as one of the best definition, where the scholar points out the past, the present, and he also indicates about the future. In the words of Gettel, political science is an historical investigation of what the state has been, an analytical study of what the state is, and a politico-ethical discussion of what the state ought to be. So very clear, he says it's a study of past state, it's an analytical study of the present state, and you in future, you're going to discuss and create a best ethical state in future. Thus, political science is a branch of social science and a systematic study of state and government and how people behave as a political man. So next we proceed to the significance of studying politics. I would like to highlight few significance. One, the knowledge of politics helps us to understand the role of self towards the state. Many a times we don't know what we are supposed to do for the state. So the moment you study politics, you clearly come to know what is your role that is expected towards the state. And it's vice versa. The second one, the knowledge of politics is useful because it helps us to understand the role of state towards us. Seldom today people realize that modern states are welfare states, because state was classified into two. One was a police state which maintained only law and order, but today's concept is welfare state. We expect everything to be provided by the state. So unless we know what the state is expected to give us, we will not be in a position to know whether we are having the right to claim it. So knowledge of politics helps us to understand what is the role towards us. The third one is fundamental and very important for all of us. It helps us to know our rights and our duty towards the state. So what is a right? A claim of an individual. And what is a duty? An obligation for which we are obliged to do in return of the right that is given to us by the state. Yet another importance of studying political sciences, it is a guide for administrators. So one of you can become a prime minister or a president. Invariably you will not know what are your duties. And politics is a guide exactly that teaches you what you are supposed to be. Next, it helps us to measure public opinion. Today's politics is all about public opinion. There is no people without politics, and there is no politics without people. So it's very essential for us to know what is the public opinion. Knowledge of politics helps us to understand public opinion. The last one, which clearly shows the significance of politics, is it is a must for world peace. Here I would like to quote Kennedy's definition. Mankind should put an end to war. Otherwise, war will put an end to mankind. Yet, we have one more quote of an anonymous author. If man fights the Third World War, we will be left with stones and sticks to fight the Fourth World War. Entire human race will not be there. So the best solution is we need to have a good international relations. This is possible only when we know and when we have the clear knowledge of political science. Political science is a study of theory, comparative politics, public administration, and international relations. When nations have good relations, we can expect world peace, and the need of the hour today is live and let us live. Thank you.